Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. If you're new here, welcome, and if you're not, today I'm going to be doing something a little bit different. So this is going to be one of those quick guitar lessons for you guys. So if you guys are one of those that didn't have any formal education when it comes to music, and you just wanted to pick up the guitar and learn it because you just wanted to, maybe to impress your crush or so you could jam out with your friends or something, this video is for you. And yeah, so one of the common things that you're going to encounter when it comes to playing the guitar would be to read guitar chord notations such as this ones right here. This guitar chord diagrams like that. And looking at it, you're like, what's this? So basically, this guitar chord chart right here is pretty much a reference from this one. You see the difference? So it's kind of like that right there. It's your guitar chord chart. And it's kind of like your guitar just standing up. You know what I mean? So yeah, so pretty much this is going to be your strings, like those vertical lines there. There's going to be your strings. So starting from left to right, this is going to be your lower E string, A string, D string, G string, B string, and your high E string. Yep, same thing here, lower E string, A string, D string, G string, B string, as well as the high E string. And then these horizontal lines right here represent these right here. Kind of like these lines representing each gaps, which are going to be your frets. So between this space, it's going to be your first fret, and this space is going to be your second fret. And then the space between these two lines right here would be your third fret, similar to these ones right here pretty much. For some guitar chord charts, you're going to see that the very top horizontal line right there is going to be thicker compared to the other horizontal lines at the bottom. What that means basically, it's going to be representing this thick line here as well, which is commonly called nut. Don't ask me why, they just name it that way. I don't know. And the number that you see right here represents which finger you're going to use when it comes to pressing that note. So if it's 1, it's going to be your index finger. If it's 2, your middle finger. If it's 3, it's going to be your ring finger. And if it's 4, it's going to be your pinky finger. And in some rare instances, you're going to use your thumb as well. That's going to be 5. Yeah, we call it 5. Yo, but Kuya, what's those O stuff right there, symbols at the top? That basically means that they're going to be open strings and you're just going to be strumming them and just letting them ring out without pressing any of them. But there's also going to be some chords where you need to mute some of these strings right here in order to create a desired chord voicing or the chord that you want to play using this guitar chord chart right here. An example of that is going to be this one right here, which is going to be an open A major chord. So once again, for this one right here, it's going to be your 1, just like so. It's going to be on the D string on the second fret. We're going to be using 2, it's reference there. We're going to be using 2, our middle finger, on the second fret on the G string as well. And we're going to use our ring finger, or number 3, based on that one right there too, on the G string on the second fret. Just like that. That's going to be open strings on this string right here, which is going to be the high E string. And it's going to be an open string in the A string as well. It's going to be this one right here. Just letting those strings ring out. And then for the lower E string, it's going to be a dead string, which is going to be represented by an X at the top. Just like that. You know what I mean? So yeah. So a way in order to do this is to either just not include it and just letting that strum. But sometimes when you're in the middle of performing the song or playing the chord, for example, it's kind of hard to just specifically aim those strings right there. So what you could do is to just use your thumb, just like so. Just letting it rest there, not pressing on it, because if you do, it's going to be creating unnecessary sounds. And it's not a good sound. So just let it rest on it, not pressing on it, to mute the sound. You know what I mean? Because if you press on it, it's gonna create unnecessary sound. Yep. Just let it rest there, not pressing on it. Whoops. It's hard to play the guitar when it's standing up like this. Just like that. And that's going to be your A major chord. Now these chords are used, and you see this nut right there, or that thick horizontal line at the top, as referenced by that thing right there as well on your guitar chord chart. But when it comes to using other frets as well, or if you play chords to start on different frets as well, it's going to look a little bit different. It's also going to be determined by this thing right here, which is called 2FR, maybe 3FR, where FR stands for fret. Some guitar chord charts specifically lay out the fret part, but sometimes they abbreviate it. So instead of saying FRET for fret, you're just gonna say FR. So for example, with a bar chord like this one right here, just called the B minor chord, it's going to be like this. Okay, now it gets a little bit complicated, eh? And yeah, so pretty much your index finger will be doing the bar for you. Just going to be represented by this oval shape right here. You know what I mean? Like that oval shape right there. Sometimes it only uses like that oval right there. Sometimes it uses like that oval along with like the curved line to kind of represent that you're only going to be using one finger when it comes to barring that chord. And sometimes you also bar using your ring finger or your middle finger. Sometimes even your middle finger as well if you're like really up there when it comes to like guitar skills. But commonly used bars is going to be used with your index finger, like this one right here. So once again, when it comes to reading this guitar chord chart for the B minor chord, once again we're going to be using an X for the lower E string, just like that. So pretty much we're not going to let this ring. And we can do this by either, again, just making sure that you only strum the bottom 5 strings. But again, that's going to be pretty hard to do when you're like really strumming and like you're really in the groove or like in the moment of things. So what you could do is to just adjust your index finger just enough so it mutes that sound. Know what I mean? It's the little things and the little adjustments that you make as a guitar player that really like puts you above that high skill level as well. You'll get the hang of it. It might not be now, but you'll get there. Trust me, I was there too. Just like that. Using your index finger as well. Then for the rest of the guitar chord shape that represents your pinky finger for the G string, there's going to be the ring finger as well for the D string on the 4th fret too. Then for your middle finger, you're going to be pressing that on the B string on your 3rd fret. It's going to be barring on the 2nd fret with your index finger. So it's pretty much going to be covering the A string as well as the high E string. Forgive the sound, it's hard to play the guitar just like that, so you know what I mean? Pretty cool. And yeah, I think that's pretty much the basics when it comes to reading guitar chord charts. I hope that you guys learned something watching this video. And once again, please do not forget to leave a like, subscribe, ring the notification bell down below. And if you guys would like me to teach any other guitar lessons, guitar tutorials as well, just comment it down below as well. And I'll try to do it for you. And you'll also be able to show your support by sending a super thanks my way down below as well. I'd really appreciate that. And yeah, if you guys would like to watch my other guitar lessons, just click these ones right here. It's all good. I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.